here for the party. Trust me, we just getting started. The sound, the vibe, I feel so alive. I'm only here for the party. Trust me, we just getting started.
Hi, friends. I'm Amy Adams, CEO and founder of Rose City Holdings. And I want to present to you private money lending for real estate made silly simple. Whether you're a new investor thinking about investing or a seasoned investor, this presentation is for you. I will go through my background and how I got into private money lending, what is private money lending for real estate, and how to be a private money lender and a pointer to more resources. Fair warning, I am not a licensed investment advisor, financial advisor, mortgage broker, or real estate broker, and you don't need to be either to do private money lending for real estate. I invest at my own risk and provide you with information. So if you decide you'd like to try this and earn double digit returns, you have that power. Who am I? So I'm Amy Adams, a real estate investor and private money lender. I'm the CEO and founder of Rose City Holdings, a private money lending company with a large network of private money lenders. On a personal note, I'm a mom of two. I'm a writer, a blogger, a yogi, a coach, and I like strong coffee. So how did I end up as a private money lender? It's not like I, wanted to be this as a child or anything. I worked a day job for 25 years in the tech industry, and I hit a glass ceiling. I really just an emotional wall, and I just needed something, a new career change. I needed something where I could earn passive income and do more of what I love and not work so hard for money and instead let it work for me. And so I decided to become a real estate investor and build up a rental portfolio. And as I was learning that process and from multiple mentorships, I learned how to do private money lending for real estate. And I've been doing it ever since. And I'm happy to say 6 months ago, I quit my job and have been doing this ever since. So, what is private money lending? Before I get started on that, borrowers who use private money funds see up to 14x better cash on cash returns than conventional funding because they can get up to 100% financing on their deals with little to no money of their own money down. So, what is it? It's three things. One, a partnership between two or more investors to buy real estate. Two, a lender, private money lender, will provide funding to an investor for the purpose of buying and rehabbing a property that is not their personal residence. And number three, it is secured by real estate. Let me repeat, it is secured by real estate. That means it's a lien on the actual property. That's why I like private money lending, for that security and the double-digit returns. So how does it work? First, the buyer gets the deal under contract. So that means that an investor, a real estate investor, negotiates a purchase price and gets a sales agreement with the seller of the house. Then they go search for funds and find a private money lender, and they agree on terms and write it down, usually in a joint venture agreement. And three, the private money lender funds the deal, assuming after all of the underwriting and legal documentation is in place, they fund the deal and wire the funds to title. Then the buyer gets the house, and the funds are secured as a lien position on the property until the loan is repaid. What are PML terms? Like how much does it cost? What's the interest rate, et cetera, et cetera? They are always short-term loans. They have a temporary purpose. They're amortized over 1 year and usually last between 6 to 9 months. They have a higher interest rate, 12 to 20%, and that varies and is very negotiable. They are interest-only monthly payments, or it could be a balloon. It's very negotiable. And they're first, second, or third lien, usually. So how does this look? comparatively to other types of loans. So there's usually three types of loans. There's a conventional, a hard money loan, and a private money loan. There's other types of loans, but they're usually just variations of these. So why would I use a private money loan versus conventional financing or even a hard money loan? So first of all, little to no down payment with a private money loan. Usually just some origination points, maybe a finder fee, and that's it. Versus hard money, you need probably 10%, maybe more down, and conventional, you need 20%. You can make cash offers with PML, similar to how you could with a hard money loan, but you can't with a conventional loan. So if you wanted to close fast and say you pay cash and get that off-market property, you wouldn't want to use a conventional loan. PMLs can do second lien and gap funding versus hard money, and conventional will not do that. Close fast, no credit checks on your personal or business credit with a PML. They may ask for verification, a soft pull of your credit, but definitely no hard credit pulls. So if you're doing multiple flips over and over, that is a huge, that will wreak havoc on your credit. They're flexible, negotiable. Usually hard money and conventional isn't. And I like building personal relationships with the borrower, meaning they can keep coming back to me and we can negotiate again and again. And last but not least is larger cash on cash returns, anywhere from 5x to 14x, depending on how much you put down. And that just means you're getting a bigger return on your investment, on your money that you put in. And that's really the most important thing. And even in this example, I used 15% interest rate, and it still saw, despite paying a higher interest rate, the PML still saw 5x bigger cash on cash returns than the other two options. I love inspiring stories. So this was Marilyn's first deal in Winter Haven, Florida, and I funded her deal, and she fixed and flipped this house with her husband. They did all the elbow grease work and transformed the home into something that was livable. And then she paid the loan back in 6 months and was able to pay off all of her credit cards and everything like that. So how do I become a private money lender and earn double-digit returns? So I'm going to walk you through like how to do the process, and then what are some options to have somebody else do all that work for you. So on average, private money lending earns double-digit returns year over year, and it's 2.5x more than the stock market. Stocks do yield great returns, but they are not secured and they are not consistent year over year. So why be a PML other than making money? Help other investors succeed, make friends, earn passive income, cash flow. I make way more on my private money lending investments than I do on my rentals. Grow your portfolio, diversify your portfolio, and self-direct your funds and be in control of your money's growth. Have fun. This is my one fear-based slide. I don't like to sell fear, but I did want to point out one thing, that inflation is rising really fast with the cost of goods going up. 100K today won't buy nearly as much as it will as it did 30 years ago, and it definitely won't buy as much in the future. And some brokered accounts aren't keeping up with the inflation. And so we need to grow more now to spend more in the future. So here's kind of a side-by-side glance of a broker-managed stock account that earns 2x in 10 years versus a private money loan that earned 5x in 10 years. Just an example of the steady linear gains that you see with private money versus a stock. So what is the underwriting process for a private money loan? Like, how do you do it? So it's a 3-step process, but I call it trust but verify. And this is how you underwrite a deal to lend on. So number 1, verify the deal. 2, verify the borrower. And 3, verify the legal documents. I put verify the deal first because I'd rather back out without collecting a bunch of information from the borrower if it's not a good deal. So always start with verifying the deal first, which just means determine the following about this property: the ARV, which is the after repair value, the purchase price, the loan to the ARV. I only recommend lending on something that's 70% of the ARV. Get a contractor bid of repairs or a list of a statement of work. Verify comps, and I use, if you don't know how to do that, I would use a real estate agent. And understand the exit strategy. Is it a fix and flip, a rental? Understand state regulations and get a video walkthrough of the property if you can't visit it in person yourself. And I'm not going to go into detail of how to do each one of these, but I do offer solutions to have some of this work done for you. Number 2, verify the borrower. Now we just got to make sure that they are credible and are who they say they are. So collect a driver's license, collect their LLC operating agreement, EIN, and I verify this stuff on the Secretary of State website. Get a credit score. They can do an Equifax or Experian report and send you a screenshot or the statement. Get the sales agreement to make sure it's under contract. Get any PML references or loan statements that they currently have. Then understand the deals that they've done. You can spot check that on record. Get proof of funds to cover the holding cost, or at least they have pay stubs. If they don't have any funds, at least they have income coming in to cover the payments. And do a Zoom call. I always jump on a call to verify someone, make sure that their face matches their ID, and it's kind of a red flag if someone doesn't want to hop on a call and you're going to wire them a bunch of money. All right, number 3, verify the legal documents, and this is critical. So I mentioned that there's usually a joint venture agreement to get started, but that's not the most important doc. The 2 most important documents are the promissory note and the trust or mortgage deed. That will secure your funds. And a personal guarantor or a guarantee will also hold them personally responsible if their business goes bankrupt. And make sure you're listed as a loss payee on the property insurance. Make sure there's title insurance and it has your loan amount. Get secure wire instructions from title. Get the title report from title and verify there's not any questionable liens. And get the HUD, a draft of the HUD, and make sure you're on it if they're going to be paying you points. And have them sign a non-owner occupy agreement. Now, it's better to say, I wish I had done that deal than I wish I hadn't done that deal. And I forget where I heard this, but it's so true. Really do your diligence. If you're wiring even title, hundreds of thousands of dollars, you need to make sure you're going to get it back with interest. And so that trust but verify process is very important. But you may be thinking, Amy, I don't want to do all that work. I want to earn double-digit returns, but I just don't have time to deal with all that. Well, I got you, my friends. Keep listening. So to get started, you need 3 key things. 1, know your risk tolerance. Understand, what are you comfortable lending? Is it $10,000, $100,000, or more? Roll over your IRA or get the funds more liquid. You can use a self-directed IRA or a cash account, and get a coach or a partner to partner with on your first few deals, just so you understand what to look for. So about my business, Rose City Holdings. I am a member of multiple PML and real estate investing mentorship and networks. I've done dozens of deals. I've lent millions of my own funds, and I've partnered with dozens of women on funding successful deals. And what I offer angel investing. So think of that as vetted deals sent to your inbox that I will help you secure to the property and get your double-digit returns without you doing hardly any work. I also fund deals, so send me your deals if you're a real estate investor. I connect and pool money together for the bigger deals that I can't fund myself. And last but not least, I coach women so you can sleep better with this specialized knowledge if you need it. So let's do some deals. You can contact me on my website, book a call. You can call me or text me at that number or email me at that email address. And free resources. So if you subscribe to my newsletter, you'll have deals sent to your inbox that need funding. You can partner on deals with me and earn passive money. You can do PML coaching. You can find someone to partner with on your deal. You can get checklists like underwriting checklists and analyze deal checklists. Get your deal funded and be supported and inspired. You don't need to do this alone. Empower yourself to realize abundance beyond your wildest dreams. Step off the hamster wheel. You can do hard things. Capitalize off what you know, earn double-digit returns, help each other, partner together, and make lasting connections. Thank you.
I'm only here for the party. Trust me, we just getting started. The sound, the vibe, I feel so alive. I'm only here for the party. Trust me, we just getting started.